Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to our broadcast for Pensacola State College Lady Pirates for the 2021-2022 season. This is the Thomas Holmes Corporation pregame show, and we're broadcasting on the Pensacola State College Sports Network, bringing you all the home basketball games here at Pensacola State College. We're in the Hartzell Arena, named in honor of former President Ed Hartzell, located as part of the Lou Ross Center here on the Pensacola State College campus. I'm Steve Jackson. I'll be your play-by-play announcer, and I'm being joined by Donnie Luker, who will be my statistician and color commentator for the night for this broadcast of the Pensacola State College Lady Pirates and the Lady Titans from St. Petersburg College. We at Local Y Productions would like to thank the athletic and media staff here at Pensacola State College for allowing us to do this Friday evening broadcast. The Pensacola State College Lady Pirates come into this game with an overall record of 7-0, having won their first 7 games of the season by very convincing scores. The Pirates most recently defeated Chattahoochee Valley Community College by a score of 61-43. Pensacola State has in 7 games averaged 85.4 points per game and sports a field goal percentage of 41.4. They also have a free throw percentage of 62.7, and they're averaging 42.4 rebounds per game and 11.4 assists per game. Head coach for the Pensacola State College Lady Pirates is Penny Belford. Assistants this year are Rachel Barnes and Kyra Collier. Leading scorers this year for the Lady Pirates include Kristen Williams at 16.1 points per game. She's also the featured player tonight, having scored a game-high 15 points in PSC's 61-43 win over Chattahoochee Valley just this last week. She's joined by Dee Prin at 10.9 points per game, Tashika Portia 10.8 points per game, and Anaya Brown at 10 points per game. Leading rebounders is Shine Prin, 8.0 rebounds per game. Tashika Portia, 7.6. Deborah Redmond at 5.1 rebounds per game. And Ariana Naylor at 5 points per game. The Pensacola State College Lady Pirates has 6 returning players this year to lead them. That would be Shine Prin, Tashika Portia, redshirt freshman Ariana Naylor, Khadijah Chambliss, Anaya Brown, and Jade Brooklyn Hill. We're going to have Donnie join us now. He's going to bring some statistics and records of the teams thus far and who's leading the Florida stats as well as the nation too, Donnie. So go ahead and let us know how these teams stand.
Well, for St. Petersburg, they were number 8 in the state. And in the conference, Panhandle Conference, Northwest Florida State Women's is number 1 in the state. They're number 1 in the nation. Chipola College, number 2 in the state, number 2 in the nation. Pensacola State College Lady Pirates, they're number 5 in the state, number 20 in the nation. Gulf Coast State College is number 6 in the state, and Tallahassee Community College received votes.
Well, for St. Petersburg College, the Lady Titans, they started their season with a 3-2 record, having won their last game over Hillsborough Community College by a score of 62-56. The Lady Titans have averaged 60.2 points per game and have a field goal percentage of 32.8. The free throw percentage is 54.1, and they average 50 rebounds and 12.6 assists per game. The leading scorers for the Lady Titans are Megan Watson at 18 points per game, Brittany Wilcox at 17.4, and Macy Triplett at 10 points per game. And so we're going to have the starting lineups here in just a second, but we want to run down our sponsors for this year. Amy Harvey, State Farm Insurance, Lowry Roofing, Upward Bound Property Maintenance, Thomas Holmes Corporation, and our joint tribute sponsorship by John Stanton and Farrell Stearns to remember all of our charities during this holiday season at One Blood, St. Jude Hospital, Ronald McDonald House, Wounded Warriors, and Humane Society.
Pensacola State College Pirates. We'll begin with the starting lineup from our visitors, the Titans.
So we'll have the starting lineups for St. Petersburg, the Lady Titans. Number 10, Megan Watson, sophomore 5'8" guard out of Plant City, Florida. Number 11, Janana Goncalves, a freshman 5'9" guard.
Number 23, Kiana.
Number 15, Mesa Triplett, number 23, Kiana Johnson, and number 24, that's Brittany Wilcox. So your starting lineup would be Watson, Goncalves, Triplett, Johnson, and Wilcox. Head coach Denisha Davidson. That's your St. Petersburg Titans. And now our starting lineup for Pensacola State College, the Lady Pirates. Number 1, Dee Preen. She's a sophomore 5'7" guard out of Boynton Beach, Florida. Number 3, Caliana Fenceroy. She's a sophomore 5'5" point guard out of Omaha, Nebraska. Number 5, that's Deborah Redmond, freshman 5'7" guard out of West Palm Beach, Florida. Number 10, Tashika Portia, sophomore 6'1" forward out of Camden, Arkansas. And number 15, Khadijah Chambliss, sophomore 5'6" guard out of Pensacola, Florida, having played at West Florida Tech High School. So our starting lineup is Prynne, Fenceroy, Redmond, Portia, and Chambliss. That's your starting 5 for Pensacola State College. Tipping for Pensacola State will be Ty Portia, and for St. Petersburg will be Kiana Johnson. We're about ready to tip off. We play 4 10-minute quarters here for the ladies, and this is our nightcap game here in the Hartselle Arena here on the campus of Pensacola State College. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope to have a real good game. And here's the opening tip, and it's going to be controlled by the Pirates. That's Dee Prynne that will control out front. She gives it to Caliana Fenceroy. Works it around over to Deborah Redmond. Now on the drive, that's Fenceroy. She misses on the little floater coming in, and rebound will come off to Kiana Johnson for the Titans. Handling the ball out front, that's Megan Watson. She's the leading scorer for St. Petersburg. She works it around to Goncalves. Looks like she's being challenged by Deborah Redmond, but they maintain possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock, and a steal underneath the basket by Ty Portia, and fast break by the Pirates. They hold up now, and on the drive, little jumpers, Deborah Redmond. She's off the mark. Dee Prynne underneath the basket. Gets the rebound, puts it back up, and she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot 1, or actually shoot 2 with 9:06 here in our first quarter. And with the first shot, she's off the mark. That foul was on Kiana Johnson. That'll be her first personal foul, first team foul. Prynne misses both of them, which is very unusual. Rebound goes off to the Titans, and they bring the ball up the floor. Handling the ball, that's Janiana Goncalves. And ball thrown out of bounds. Be turned over to the Pirates. Bringing the ball up for, that's Deborah Redmond. She gets it across over to Fenceroy. Into the corner for the 3. That was Khadijah Chambliss. Rebound was off to Deborah Redmond. She still has the ball. Got a new 20 on the shot clock, but the ball lost by the Pirates. And bringing the ball up the floor is the Titans. Tried to work the ball inbounds, and it's tipped away by Pensacola. Still no score. We're a minute and a half into this ball game. They work it inside to Kiana Johnson. A little spin move up and in. That's the first 2 of the game, as the Titans will get on the board first. Caliana Fenceroy brings the ball up the floor. Throw it across court, but that's going to be an errant throw that goes out of bounds for the Pirates. So again, turnover goes to the Titans. Pressure by the Pirates in the back court. Now working it up the floor and breaking the press. That is Isa Triplett, who is coming into the ball game. And ball knocked away by the Pirates and last touched as it goes out of bounds. Work it around. Now they're back out to Goncalves. Work it inside to Johnson. Johnson with a floater misses. Rebound goes to Ty Portia. Now up the floor to Chambliss. Chambliss backs it out. Now works it inside, but ball stolen by Johnson. Now it's ball's on the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up. Possession era is with the Titans. And we're going to have substitutions. That'll be Anaya Brown in, as well as Ariana Naylor. Also for the Titans, we'll have, looks like that's number 4. That'll be Samaya Carroll. That'll be out at the point. On the drive, that's Wilcox handling the ball. Now she backs it out. Now she takes it in, stolen away. Now fighting for it, picked up by Redmond. Loose ball on the floor. Now they take it down the court, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Carroll, so the Pirates will maintain possession. Now we'll have Zyra Daniel will be coming in for D. Prin. Looking into Nia Brown, now back to Fenceroy. Fenceroy with the drive, passes inside to Naylor. She's underneath the basket. Shoots it up and misses. Rebound's going to go to the Titans. Ball being handled by Megan Watson out front. She's being guarded by Deborah Redmond. Now with a little shot. Nice block by Daniel. And we're going to have a foul called on the Titans. It's going to go on Wilcox. Now checking in for her first time. That'll be number 22, Kristen Williams, leading scorer for the Pirates. Brown with the ball, works it back over to Fenceroy. Fenceroy backs it up. She's going to take a little jumper and hits it. And that's going to tie our score up at 2 on the basket by Fenceroy. Now Fenceroy putting some pressure on Carroll out front. Now on the drive, little jumper miss. Rebound's going to go to Naylor. Battling for it underneath was Samaya Carroll. She's going to be called with a foul. It's going to be the third team foul on the Titans. Got 5:55 left in our first quarter. Fenceroy with the ball. She gives it off, and on the drive, getting her own rebound, knocked back to her. That's Daniel. Now long-range 3 by Williams, and that's what we've come to expect from her coming off the bench as she nails the first three-pointer that she shoots of the night. Now they work it inside. Nice steal, knocked away by Naylor and picked up by Brown. Fast break down the court to Fenceroy. And defensive play by Carroll knocks it out of bounds, but the Pirates will maintain possession. Have an inbounds pass now into Naylor. She takes it to the hole, misses on the layup inside, and Titans will have the rebound, bringing it up the floor. That's Carroll with it out front. Pirates lead 5-2. We're almost halfway through this first quarter. And handling now is Megan Watson. She's being guarded by Williams. That's a little jumper underneath. That's going to be missed, but Carroll gets the rebound. She puts it back up on the second shot, but rebound will now go to the Pirates. Bringing the ball down the floor, that'll be Williams, just off the mark from the corner. And St. Petersburg will have the ball headed up the court. Watson handling out front. She's being now guarded by Brown, Anaya Brown. They're going to call a traveling on Samaya Carroll. And we're going to have some substitutions in, but we're going to take a timeout right now with 4:29 left in our first quarter. We're on the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker. We'll be back in just a moment.
If we're being honest, our finances, our money, they're near and dear to our heart because we're talking about our financial security for our family, our financial security for our children, our financial security for our future. So why in the world would you not want to deal with somebody who's local, somebody who does know your name, somebody who's professional, and somebody who has your best interest at heart? At Central, they truly care. And so I just appreciate that.
All right, we're back in the Hartselle Arena. Let's look ahead at what games we have coming up. The men will be back on the floor. Wednesday, December 1st, Bishop State Community College will be in with a game at 7 o'clock. And the following Wednesday on the 8th, Coastal Alabama South will be playing the men. For the ladies, after the game tomorrow afternoon, they will be on the road until the 10th of December. That's a Friday. They'll be playing at 5:30 against North Arkansas College, and they'll be playing on the Saturday against LSU Eunice at 2 p.m. So we're back to action now. Pirates with the ball. Now have Williams at the point. Works it inside to Deprin. Now back across for the little jumper, but not able to connect. That's Zyra Daniel. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by St. Petersburg. Working into Deprin. Now she passes out to Williams. Williams with a jumper. That's off the mark. And the rebound goes to the Titans. Fast break and jumper and hit by Megan Watson. As we said, she came into the game leading scorer for the Titans. Cross court shot up, and that's off the mark on the three by Daniel. Rebound goes back to the Pirates, and a little two shot by Williams. So Williams is the leading scorer with 5 right now for the Pirates. Handling the ball, that's Goncalves. Little jumper for the Titans. Rebound, Deprin. Now she's on the fast break. Works it up the court, gives it to Williams. Williams on the drive. Nice pass inside. But the shot missed. That's by Danielle Lucky, who's entered the ball game for the Pirates. And that shot off the mark by Watson. Rebound will go back to the Titans, and long-range shot missed by Janiyah Goncalves, and ball will go back over to the Lady Pirates. With 3:08 left in our first quarter, Pirates leading by 3, 7-4. So Williams will bring the ball down. She'll be at the point. Passes the wing to Anaya Brown. Now back up to Redmond. Long range shot by Williams off the mark. And rebound goes to the Titans. That's Watson with the ball out front. Now working it over to Goncalves. Good defense by the Pirates, but nice passing around. And Anaya Brown with a steal. She gets it up front to Williams. Williams, who takes it up, puts it on the glass. And another 2 for Williams. And the lead now up to 5. We've got 2:24 left in our first quarter. St. Petersburg with the ball. That's Goncalves being guarded by Williams. Now she works it inside. Friend on the defense in there, but a little outsides there by Kiana Johnson, and she'll get the basket inside. They'll work it inside to Lucky. Now on the drive to Redmond. Redmond gets her on rebound, and she puts it back up and in on the second shot. So the lead back to 5. We're down to 1:40 now left in our first quarter. Titans with the ball. They work it inside. And it looks like they're going to have a foul called underneath on Lucky. That'll be her first personal foul and first team foul.
Jackson, Finteroy, and Portia back in for the Pirates.
Oh, Tashika Portia and Kaliana Finteroy will be back in. St. Pete inbounding underneath their basket. Picked up, though, on the loose ball there by Ileana Reed, who has entered the ball game for St. Pete. They're down to 8 on the shot clock. Nice defense by the Pirates. They're down to 2-1. They're not even going to get a shot off. That's going to be a shot clock violation. So that tenacious defense by the Pirates, Donnie, that's really something that they've been noted for thus far this year.
Real good defense by the Lady Pirates.
They'll have the ball with 1:15 left here in the quarter, trying to extend that lead. Nice pass inside to Portia. She's going to drive for the basket, up on the glass, but off the mark. Rebound goes to Reed for the Titans. Handling the ball, that's Watson. She works it across, now inside. And that shot was put up by Adina Davis, who has entered the ball game. It's off the mark, so now the Pirates will have the ball back. 50 seconds left in this first quarter. Still a 5-point lead for Pensacola. It's going to be a long-range 3. That's off the mark. That shot was by Javina Jackson. And ball last touched by the Pirates. So with the turnover, St. Petersburg will have the ball with 37 seconds. Almost knocked away by Finteroy. St. Pete setting up the offense. It's Megan Watson with the ball out front. She works it inside, but still knocked away by Lucky, and the ball was picked up by Javina Jackson. She takes it down. Now Redmond with a drive. That's off the mark. Fighting for it. Lucky saves it right under to Tashika Portia, who battles, gets 2 shots under, but getting fouled. She's going to go to the line with 6 seconds left, and she'll try to extend the lead for the Pirates. Shot is up and in. She'll have one more. And makes that one as well. So lead now up to 7. They're going to have to get the shot off. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. Pensacola State, with that tenacious defense, holds a 7-point lead by a score of 13-6 as we will be going to the second quarter. This is the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back at the Hartselle Arena. We're about ready for our second quarter. Here as Pensacola State leads St. Petersburg Titans, as Daniel alleged at the beginning of the game. Both of these teams ranked in the state of Florida, so we expected a really good game out of these two. Pensacola will have the inbounds. Redmond handling out front. That's going to be Fenceroy with the drive. She's going to be fouled as she goes in. And that's going to give her 2 shots at the line. That'll be the first team foul of this second quarter on the Titans. That's going to be the second foul on Samaya Carroll. Carroll, a freshman out of Jacksonville, Florida. Fenceroy with the first free throw. And she makes the second one. Largest lead of the game for the Pirates at 8 at 9:51 here of the second quarter. We got another substitution. Jackson will be coming out. And back in the game is Dee Prin. A lot of pressure by the Pirates, but they're going to call a foul. Redmond got a little too close there. So that foul's going to be called on her. That'll be Redmond's first personal foul. It's the first team foul on the Pirates here in the second quarter. Carroll bringing the ball up the floor. She's pressured underneath. Now double teamed in the corner and tying it up. That was Danielle Lucky. Possession era does go to the Titans since Pensacola inbounded to start the second quarter. So Titans will maintain possession. Carroll gets the ball in. That's Hutchinson that's entered the game now, number 14 for the Titans. And shot is up, and they're going to call a block on Fenceroy. And that's going to be Wilcox going to the line to shoot 2 with 9:22 left till halftime. Shot up and in. Shot up by Wilcox and rebounded by Prin. She brings it up the floor. Now works in the corner to Fenceroy now. Tried to work it into Lucky, but stolen by Johnson. Now it's up the floor to the Titans. Fast break, and that basket is going to go to Brittany Wilcox. So the lead cut to 6 now. Titans have stepped up their defense here in this second quarter. Ty Portia gets it over to Kaliana Fenceroy. Now back to Portia. They're down to 10 on the shot clock. Dee Prin brings it around, drives for the basket, uses the glass, and puts it up and in. Well, the Titans will have the ball, bringing it back up the floor. It's Reed handling the ball now. She gets it back out to Hutchinson at the point. Hutchinson's going to take a shot, but that is blocked. And that one's missed. Redmond picks up the rebound on the fast break. She brings it down, takes it in, but gets a little bit too far into the basket. Fenceroy with a shot. That's off the mark. We're going to have a tie-up, and this time it's going to go in the favor of the Pirates. We're going to have Chambliss and Williams coming in for Pensacola. Williams throws it into Prin. Now she'll have it at the top of the key. Prin with the shot up and off the glass high, but not able to connect. So the Titans bring it down. St. Petersburg on the offense. And ball is going to be knocked out of the hands of the Titans, but last touched by the Titans. So again, we're going to have substitutions. That's going to be Anaya Brown that will be in, as well as Danielle Lucky. Kristen Williams brings the ball up before she looks to drive. She stops, shoots, and nice little shot. She's got a nice touch with it. She now has 9 points on the night for the Pirates. We have a 10-point lead for Pensacola now with 7:10 left in our second quarter. Nice pass on the assist by number 24, Brittany Wilcox. The basket was by Johnson. Cross court over to Khadijah Chambliss. That's off the mark. The Titans will have the ball headed the other direction now. Nice defense by the Pirates. Ball back in the hands of Wilcox. Wilcox looking to drive, but steal by Redmond. She brings the ball at the floor, 2-on-1, and just misses, but fighting for the ball. That was Danielle Lucky and also Aliyah Reed.
Maya Lamar for the Titans. Zara Daniel for the Titans.
So we'll have substitutions in once again. Maya Lamar will be in for St. Petersburg. Also, we'll have Zyra Daniel back in for Pensacola. Breaking the press will be the Titans. 6:25 left in the first half. They try to work it inside to Lamar, but pass was off the mark, so the turnover will go to the Pirates. Score 19-11, Pensacola. Anaya Brown with the ball. She brings it over to the right wing, now back to the top of the key to Williams. They work it into the corner to Khadijah Chambliss, and nothing but net on that one. And 11 points is the largest lead of the night for Pensacola. And they're probably going to call a blocking foul on that. Didn't give her quite enough room to come down. So they're going to call that foul on Anaya Brown. It's going to be the third team foul, first personal foul on Brown. It's Watson handling the ball out front for the Titans. Looking around on the right wing, nice pass inside. And they're going to call pushing off on Maya Lamar. Trying to get the inside position. Oh, Pensacola will have the ball. And Nia Brown brings the ball over to the right wing. Now passes it up to Williams, who's open at the top of the key, and you cannot do that to her. She will find the zone, and that's going to cause a timeout to be called by the Titans. We're going to stay here with you and let you know Pensacola leads 25-11. And what a start, Donnie, by the Pirates, and what a spark plug Kristen Williams is coming off that bench.
She has 12 points now in the first half, or by the second quarter here.
Well, 5:25 left here in our first half, and Pensacola has taken a close game, and now they've taken it out to that 14-point lead. I want to remind you, sponsors for our productions this year include Amy Harvey, State Farm Insurance, Lowry Roofing, Upward Bound Property Maintenance, Thomas Homes Corporation, and our joint tribute sponsorship. Remember, for the holiday season, to be sure to give to your favorite charity. They really could use the help this year. So we're going to be back to the action now. here in this second quarter. And well, Pensacola has shown us quite a bit this year thus far, and back on the floor now as part of their Thanksgiving tournament, and they've got a good start here. A lot of pressure they've been putting in. You know, as the year goes on, Panhandle Conference, you've got to have a pressure defense if you want to stay competitive, and that's going to be a tough conference as we've already seen this year. Pensacola trying to keep the ball beyond the timeline, just barely get it across to the Titans. It's Megan Watson with the ball. She works it around now on the drive. Shot is up and going to be a foul call. Looks like that's going to go on Ariana Naylor. And going to the line is going to be Reed. That's pronounced Alia Reed. She's a freshman, 5'8" guard out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that's at the line. She hits the first one. That shot's off the mark. Rebound is going to go to Naylor. Now working the ball at the front, that's Kristen Williams. Williams works it across to Chambliss. Now to Brown, who has on the right wing, back to Chambliss. Brown trying to work it inside, but the ball's knocked away by Reed. So turnover will go to St. Petersburg. Still a lot of pressure by the Pirates in the front court. Stepping back and taking the little jumper, that's going to be missed by Watson. Rebound will go to the Titans, but now Pensacola picks it up. That's Daniel who works it up the floor to Kristen Williams. Williams takes it down, loses control, but throws it in to Naylor, who saves it. And they work it back out to Chambliss. Drives, and she's going to be fouled. Looks like that's going to be number 10, Megan Watson, that will pick up that foul.
Megan Watson, first foul.
And they're going to say that Chambliss was in the act of shooting. Back in will be Dee Prin and Ty Portia. Penny Belford's done a great job this year substituting, keeping these players fresh, Donnie, and that's going to be ever important when they get into Panhandle Conference. Shot made by Khadijah Chambliss. Shot up and in, so she makes both. Lead 15 points now with 4:15 left till halftime. Continued pressure by the Pirates, and they're going to call back court on Reed. As nice double team pressure by Dee Prin and Kristen Williams. And that helps when you keep those players fresh coming in like that. You can play that kind of tenacious defense. Pass back to Williams. Williams takes it in. She drives, and she's going to lose control of the ball. And looks like they are going to call a foul inside for tripping. Not in the bonus yet, so Pensacola will throw it inbounds. Works it to Dee Prin. Prin with the drive. She puts it up on the glass, misses. Rebound battled for, and it's going to be picked up by Reed, who works it up the floor. Nice defense by Williams to slap that ball out of bounds. So Isis Triplet will inbound the pass. Work it into Megan Watson. Watson brings it around to the right wing. Looks to pass inside. And shot up on the board by Johnson is missed. And Williams brings it up. Fast break down the floor. Nice pass to Zyra Daniel. she's going to be fouled, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 with 3:25 left in our first half. She's going to go to the line for 2.
Aaliyah Reed, second foul.
It's going to be the second foul on Reed. And that's the 5th team foul, so any other fouls, and Pensacola will be at the line in the bonus. That shot off the mark as Daniel had the 2 shots. That shot up and in. Still a lot of pressure in the backcourt. Nice steal. Trying to work it up. Now they pass it on up. And nice up and in by Zyra Daniel, but a good bit of team play there by the Pirates on that defensive move. Still got the pressure going, but working it down the court and hitting the basket for the 2. That'll be Megan Watson. Now they work it up to Chambliss for the 3, and she nails it. And the lead's going to go to 19 now. And we're going to take a short break here. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker. We'll be right back. All right, we're back at the Harts Arena. 2:52 left in this first half, and Pensacola's defense has staked them to a 19-point lead here as we get to the closing minutes of this second quarter. Bringing the ball up the floor, that's Reed for the Titans. Driving around, that is Watson. They're going to call a jump ball, possession error for the Pirates. So Pensacola will take possession. Again, the defense denies even getting a shot, Donnie, on that, and that's very important in this time.
Yeah, very good defense.
We got Kristen Williams bringing the ball up the floor. Drive by Prin is just off the mark. But losing the ball, last touch by the Titans, will give the ball back to the Pirates. Now handing the ball up front, that's Daniel. She's going to shoot a long-range 3, and she nails it. So Pirates getting hot here in the second quarter. And the lead up to 22 now with 2:10 left, and they continue with the pressure. Work it across court. Working it up to Watson. Watson with a little jumper. She misses. Good inside position by Daniel. Last touch by the Titans. So the go back to Pensacola. D. Prin brings the ball up the floor for the Pirates. Works it in the quarter to Khadijah Chambliss. Long-range 3 off the mark. Rebound goes to the Titans with 1:45 left. Now bringing the ball up the floor. Going to call a foul. That's probably going to go on Zyra Daniel for reaching. And it's going to send Triplett to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the first personal foul on Daniel. Shot is up and in on the free throw. She'll have one more. Triplett's second shot, that is made as well. Now the Pirates has the ball. Kristen Williams will have it, brings it up the floor, gives it to Chambliss. Now works to the top of the key. Shot is up and nailed by Zyra Daniel. Lead now 23. And that's going to go off of Johnson. So the Pirates will have possession of the ball. Gives it up to Williams. She's going to have it on the right wing. Now back to the top of the key again to Daniel. That one is off the mark, but Dee Prin saves it. Now Williams with it for the three. She nails it for the three. And Pensacola going out here in this second quarter. Defensive stand now stolen. And they do call the tripping call. I was going to say, I don't see how they could have missed that one there, but they did call it. And we're down to a minute left here in our first half. And going to the line to shoot. Because of the bonus, that's going to be Zyra Daniel. We have Kellyanna Fenceroy will be back in.
Defense is causing a lot of turnovers.
Shot is up and off the mark. Anytime you can deny the other team even getting a shot, that's only going to be in your favor. Daniel with the second one. And that's off the mark, but Prin fighting for it, but it's going to go off her and back into the hands of the Titans. Pressure by Pensacola. It's been tough for St. Pete to even get it across this timeline, and there's a ball thrown away, forced by that.
Fire ball. Redmond, Brown, Hill checks in for the Pirates.
Back in for Pensacola will be Anaya Brown and Deborah Redmond. 50 seconds left in our first half. Handling the ball, that's Dee Prin. Now to Redmond. They try to get it into Portia. Picked up by Brown. Now they work it quickly into the corner. That's Khadijah Chambliss. Now drive by Prin, but Ty Portia wasn't quite ready for that one. So the turnover is going to go to the Titans. It'll be Carroll handling the ball for St. Pete. They work it across the half-court line now. 25 seconds left. Ball picked up by the Titans. And they're going to call a foul. That one's going to go on Ty Portia. Oh, I'm sorry, that's actually Jade Brooklyn Hill that's in. She picks up that foul. That'll be her first of the night. That shot just off the mark. Johnson with the second one. That shot is up and in. The Pirates will have the ball. Just 20 seconds left till halftime. That's Deborah Redmond handling the ball. They'll try to work it down and get the last shot. Work it to Ty Portia. Portia looks to drive. Now they're down to 5. Dee Prin takes it on the drive. That's off the mark. Rebound is going to go to the Titans, but that's going to do it for our first half. And Pensacola State has gone out to a 42-17 lead here in the first half. That tenacious defense really put it all together there in that second quarter. We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back with the Amy Harvey State Farm Insurance halftime statistics in just a moment. You're watching us on the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker, and we'll be back in just a few moments.
At Central Credit Union, I'm not an account number. I'm Rebecca, one of the team members even at Central Credit Union. Actually would pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, just in case you're in the market, this is what's going on right now. Just in an extra effort to take care of me. It wasn't an automated system. They passionately wanted to help you. You can't fake that. And so I know that I can call them with whatever is going on in that time in my life, and they're gonna give me the most honest advice that they can. They just go above and beyond.
If we're being honest, our finances, our money, they're near and dear to our heart because we're talking about our financial security for our family, our financial security for our children, our financial security for our future. So why in the world would you not want to deal with somebody who's local, somebody who does know your name, somebody who's professional, and somebody who has your best interest at heart? At Central, they truly care. And so I just appreciate that.
At Central Credit Union, I'm not an account number. I'm Rebecca, one of the team members even at Central Credit Union. Actually would pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, just in case you're in the market, this is what's going on right now. Just in an extra effort to take care of me. It wasn't an automated system. They passionately wanted to help you. You can't fake that. And so I know that I can call them with whatever is going on in that time in my life, and they're gonna give me the most honest advice that they can. They just go above and beyond.
If we're being honest, our finances, our money, they're near and dear to our heart because we're talking about our financial security for our family, our financial security for our children, our financial security for our future. So why in the world would you not want to deal with somebody who's local, somebody who does know your name, somebody who's professional, and somebody who has your best interest at heart? At Central, they truly care. And so I just appreciate that.
At Central Credit Union, I'm not an account number. I'm Rebecca, one of the team members even at Central Credit Union. Actually would pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, just in case you're in the market, this is what's going on right now. Just in an extra effort to take care of me. It wasn't an automated system.
If we're being honest, our finances, our money, they're near and dear to our heart because we're talking about our financial security for our family, our financial security for our children, our financial security for our future. So why in the world would you not want to deal with somebody who's local, somebody who does know your name, somebody who's professional, and somebody who has your best interest at heart? At Central, they truly care. And so I just appreciate that.
At Central Credit Union, I'm not an account number. I'm Rebecca. One of the team members, even at Central Credit Union, actually would pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, just in case you're in the market, this is what's going on right now. Just in an extra effort to take care of me. It wasn't an automated system. They passionately wanted to help you. You can't fake that. And so I know that I can call them with whatever is going on in that time in my life, and they're going to give me the most honest advice that they can. They just go above and beyond.
If we're being honest, our finances, our money, they're near and dear to our heart because we're talking about our financial security for our family, our financial security for our children, our financial security for our future. So why in the world would you not want to deal with somebody who's local, somebody who does know your name, somebody who's professional, and somebody who has your best interest at heart? At Central, they truly care. And so I just appreciate that.
At Central Credit Union, I'm not an account number. I'm Rebecca. One of the team members, even at Central Credit Union, actually would pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, just in case you're in the market, this is what's going on right now. Just in an extra effort to take care of me. It wasn't an automated system. They passionately wanted to help you. You can't fake that. And so I know that I can call them with whatever is going on in that time in my life, and they're going to give me the most honest advice that they can. They just go above and beyond.
If we're being honest, our finances, our money, they're near and dear to our heart because we're talking about our financial security for our...
All right, we're back at the Hartselle Arena. We're about ready to start the second half, but we're going to give you some first half statistics here scoring by both teams. Pensacola State in the second quarter just came alive defensively as well as offensively, and they lead by a score of 42-17 right now. And Donnie, how about giving our leading scorers thus far for tonight?
Well, for St. Petersburg, they're led by Johnson had 7, Watson had 4, and Wilcox had 3. For Pensacola State College, they were led by Williams with 15. She had 3 3-pointers. Daniel had 9. She had 2 3-pointers. Chambliss had 8. She had 2 3-pointers. And Fanceroy had 4.
Well, let's take a look once again at as we stood going into this game tonight. The Panhandle Conference standings just show the overall records of these teams as to what we've got to look forward to come January, Donnie, for these teams. Leading the pack, Chipola College, they're 10-0 right now overall in their record. Pensacola State followed right behind them. They came into this game 7-0 and have a pretty good handle on this game as well. Northwest Florida State, as Donnie said earlier, ranked number 1 in the state, number 1 in the nation, and were national champs last year. And as I've heard, they have 8 to 9 of their players back this year that played last year, so they're going to be very formidable as well. Gulf Coast State at 5-1, Tallahassee at 1-6. But, you know, as we always say with Panhandle Conference, your home games are your most important ones. You've got to win those. Pick up a couple on the road because only the top 2 teams make it every year to the state tournament. Pensacola would love to be one of those this year. Looking ahead as far as what our schedule looks like here on the home floor, the men will be back in action Wednesday, December 1st at 7 p.m. They'll be playing against Bishop State Community College. Only one other game for December here at the Hartselle Arena. That'll be followed on Wednesday, the December 8th. Coastal Alabama South will be coming in as well. For the ladies, they have 2 home games as well in December. Friday, December 10th, they'll be playing North Arkansas College at 5:30. And on Saturday, December 11th, they'll be playing against LSU Eunice, who they'll be playing at 2 p.m. Panhandle Conference starts here in the Hartselle Arena January 6th. That's kind of unusual, Donnie. It's on a Thursday night, but you never know how they set up those conference games. And for us, most of our games we'll have here will be on Wednesday and Thursday. I think we have a couple of Saturday games in there, maybe 1 or 2. But, you know, it's going to be a tough road for Pensacola. Going to be a tough schedule to face with. We're about ready to get started with our second half. Pensacola, as we said, leads 42-17 as we go into the second half. We'll run down real quick as we wait for the teams to come back out. Our sponsors for this year include Amy Harvey, State Farm Insurance, Lowry Roofing, Upward Bound Property Maintenance, Thomas Homes Corporation, and our joint tribute sponsorship to be sure to make those donations this year during our holiday season. Well, our second half is going to be started by the Titans of St. Petersburg. They will have the ball first. Pensacola back in with their starting 5. They have Dee Prin, Caliana Fenceroy, Deborah Redmond, Tashika Portia, and Khadijah Chambliss. And starting 5 for St. Petersburg in as well, Watson, Gonclaves, Triplett, Johnson, and Wilcox. Long range shot missed by Watson. Rebound's going to go to Dee Prin, who takes it all the way down the court but cannot finish. So rebound is going to come off to Goncalves. She passes it across over. Her first shot is up and missed by, that was Triplett. So we started kind of slow and really caught on fire. And we're going to have Portia. Ty Portia will go to the line to shoot 2 as she is fouled by Kiana Johnson.
Second foul, number 23, Kiana Johnson.
It's going to be her second personal foul. That's just the first team foul of this third quarter. Portia misses the first one. She'll have one more. She was fouled in the act of shooting. That shot off the mark as well, just short. So no score still here in this second half. Rebound goes off to Chambliss. We got a fast break, but that's going to be thrown too far. Should have been what would have been thought to be an easy basket there, but passed a little far ahead of Fenceroy, not able to get to it. And so the ball will turn back over to the Titans. Still a lot of pressure by Pensacola, but able to break the pressure is the Titans, taking it up and in. That was number 24, Brittany Wilcox. She misses, but she's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Fenceroy's second personal foul, first team foul on the Pirates during this quarter. And that'll be our first point of the quarter, made by Wilcox. Second shot by Wilcox is made as well. So the Pirates will have the ball, works it across court over to Ty Portia. She takes it in. Can't quite make it. She gets her own rebound. She goes up with it. Again misses, and this time she gets the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. Portia having a hard time getting it up and in underneath, but what a tenacious battle underneath. Pensacola will inbound from underneath the basket. We're going to have a substitution. We're going to have Reed in for Triplett. Redmond with the inbounds, gets it into, and Prin ends up with it. Now works it into Portia, and she gets that basket. And almost stolen by Fenceroy. Titans get the ball, works it up the court. Working it in off the glass, but missing. Rebound underneath. That was by Johnson, but missed. Now we got a fast break going with Redmond. Redmond is up and in for the basket, and she's going to be fouled. She went down awfully hard underneath the goal. Wilcox picks up a third personal foul, sends Redmond to the line to shoot one, trying to get the and one here. Pirates lead by 27. Shot by Redmond, that's going to be off the mark. Rebound by Prin, now underneath the Fenceroy. Ball knocked away. Fenceroy ends up with the rebound, now works it back out to Redmond. She's on the drive, takes it all the way up and in for the basket. Still a lot of pressure. Now there's a steal by Redmond, who's going to take it up and in. And Pensacola has picked up right where they left off in that second quarter. And now we're going to have a ball thrown away. And Titans have kind of lost their composure here. And we're going to have Davis in for St. Petersburg. Anaya Brown will come in and spell Redmond, who took a hard fall under that basket. Ball thrown way back in, stolen by Watson. Work it in to Reed. Reed now works it inside to Davis, and Davis comes off the bench to get two. Davis is a freshman, 6'3" forward out of Riverview, Florida. Fenceroy with the ball. She spin move, now gives it over to Prin. She looks to drive. Cross court over to Khadijah Chambliss. She backs it back out. Gives it to Fenceroy. Spin move up. Tries to put it on the glass, and she's going to be fouled, so two of them rolling down. Fenceroy go to the line to shoot two. We have substitution. Ariana Naylor will be in, and it's like Kristen Williams will probably come in for Fenceroy since she's at the line shooting. Shot just a little short by Fenceroy. Shot up and in. And we'll have the substitution. Williams and Daniel will also come in. Daniel will be coming in for Preen. And again, pressure by the Pirates. And breaking the press, taking it up and in. Missing, getting her own rebound. That was number 12. That was Aliyah Reed. Foul's going to go on Daniel, and Reed will go to the line to shoot 2. Reed makes the first one. And she makes the second one as well. Pirates will have the ball. Williams brings it up the floor. Williams looks to drive, passes off inside to Naylor, who takes the shot, misses, but she's gotten fouled, so she will go to the line to shoot 2.
Third foul, number 24, Brittany Wilcox.
Wilcox picks up her third personal foul. That'll be the 5th team foul on the Titans, so that'll keep the Pirates in the bonus for the quarter. First one missed by Naylor. And that one is in. We'll have Carroll returning for the Titans. She'll be coming in for Watson. Ball will go into Carroll, but we've got actually Davis bringing the ball down the floor. They're going to call it traveling. With 6:25 left in our third quarter, the Pirates will have possession of the ball again, leading 52-23. Anaya Brown with the ball out front. Now she passes off to Naylor, and Naylor gets the basket. Naylor's a 6'2" center out of Flint, Michigan. Titans with the ball. That's Wilcox. It puts it on the glass. She misses. Last touch by Pensacola, so the ball will go over. Will go over to St. Petersburg. We'll have Javina Jackson will be back in. She comes in for Khadijah Chambliss. With the ball, but losing it. That was Goncalves. Javina Jackson ends up with it. They work it up to Kristen Williams. Williams looks to shoot. She steps away. Now she's going to take a little jumper, and bingo, right there is that basket. She's got to be leading all scorers. Nice steal from behind. Javina Jackson picks the ball up and heads back down with it. She gives it up to Naylor. Naylor's going to take it and drive up and in, and nice power move by Naylor, and she gets the basket, and she's going to go to the line to shoot one. It's going to be Davis's first foul. Naylor with the shot. That's just off the mark. On the drive, up and in for Wilcox. Williams with the ball out front, being guarded by Carroll. Williams pass inside, knocked away by Davis. And we're going to take a break here. 4:40 left in our third quarter. Pensacola State leads 58-25. We're going to take a break right here. We're on the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker. We'll be right back. All right, we're back at the Harts Arena. Pensacola with the inbound from underneath the basket. They're down to 9 on the shot clock. Here's Williams with it. Fires up the three. That's a little off the mark. Rebound goes to Carroll. And the Titans bring the ball back up the floor, driving for the basket. Up and missing. That's Wilcox. She was able to get her own rebound. Now the ball taken up and in by Reed. So basket by the Titans. They work it inside to Naylor. She spin moves. She's going to shoot it up. And the ball's going to turn over to the Titans. So we're going to have Danielle Lucky as well as Javina Jackson back in for Pensacola. Handling the ball out front, that's Wilcox. She drives, but so she's going to get fouled. And she's going to go to the line. She'll go to the line to shoot two. She's fouled by Dee Preen. That's her first. That's the third team foul on the Pirates. Shot just off the mark by Wilcox. That's off the mark as well. Dee Preen picks up the rebound. They're going to call her for carrying the ball. So the ball turned back over to St. Petersburg. Bringing the ball up the floor, that's Reed. She gives it up to Carroll. Carroll takes it up, tries to work it off the glass, misses, but the rebound will go back to St. Petersburg on the drive now. And they're going to call a travel by Reed. We're going to have Deborah Redmond back in for Pensacola State with 3:21 left in our third quarter. And a 58-27 lead by the Pirates. That's Daniel with the drive, takes it up and in off the mark, and rebound's going to go on the fast break now to the Titans. A little bit too far into the goal, but rebound is going to go to Isis Triplett. She makes the basket, and she's going to go to the line to shoot one.
Second foul on number 5, Deborah.
It's going to be the second personal foul on Deborah Redmond. Shot off the mark, missed. Fighting for the rebound was Dee Preen. But the ball is going to turn over to the Titans with 2:58 left. Losing the ball out of bounds, but last touch by the Pirates. Pass in by Carroll. They're going to call an offensive foul on Wilcox, and I believe that's her fourth personal foul of the night. As nice position by Kristen Williams underneath. Williams brings the ball up the floor. Now they got to call a foul on Williams as Wilcox was able to make the steal.
First foul, number 22, Kristen Williams.
That's going to put Wilcox at the line to shoot. And that's off the mark. Both teams in the bonus now with 2:41 left. Wilcox will have her bonus shot. And that's off the mark, so she misses both of them. Knocked out of bounds, last touch, they say, by the Pirates.
Yanni Johnson in for the Titans. Ty Portia in for BSC.
Brought back around out front to Carroll. Now works it across over to Reed. Reed brings it back, 10 on the shot clock. Works it in now to Hutchinson. Hutchinson loses control. And they're not even going to get a shot off. Shot clock violation. Pensacola will have the ball back. Williams brings it up the floor. She drives, takes it in, now looks to get it in to Lucky. Now back out to Redmond, cross court over to Ty Portia, but that ball's stolen away by St. Petersburg. Now Redmond gets it, and they're going to call that foul on Triplett. And going to the line to shoot will be Deborah Redmond. Nia Brown will be back with 1:57 left in this third quarter. Shot by Redmond, just off the mark. She'll have one more for her bonus shot. Shot up and in. Carroll brings the ball up the floor. Fenceroy back in as well. She's guarding her. Nice defensive play by Redmond on the block. She'll have the ball, bringing it back up the floor. Now she gives it up to Fenceroy at the top of the key. Over to Lucky now on the drive. Ty Portia. They're going to call a traveling up and down on Portia. Now working it down the court on the fast break, but that ball's thrown away by the Titans, so Pensacola will have the ball back now.
Timeout, Pirates.
Pensacola will take a timeout here, and we're going to stay right here with you as we were going to look ahead at the games that we have coming. Only 4 games scheduled during the month of December, 2 for the men, 2 for the ladies. The men will be back in action December 1st. They'll have Bishop State Community College. That's a Wednesday. That'll be 7 p.m. for that game. And then on December 8th, Coastal Alabama South will be in town for 7 o'clock game as well. For the ladies, they'll be back in action here in the Hartselle Arena on December 10th. That's a Friday. North Arkansas College at 5:30. And then on Saturday, the following day, December 11th, LSU Eunice will be in at 2 p.m. for an early afternoon game. And that'll all get us, Donnie, in preparation for our Panhandle Conference that we'll be having.
Conference is going to be real tough this year. There's 6 teams ranked in the top 6 of the state.
We always expect a tough round to go, and you can't afford to lose your home games. That has always been the key. Pick up a couple on the road, and you'll be in that state tournament. Pensacola with the ball. Nice pass inside. Ty Portia with the basket, but the assist goes to Khadijah Chambliss. And Pensacola takes it out even further, and now they're going to call a traveling on Samaya Carroll. Another timeout's going to be called by St. Petersburg. We'll take a break right here with 1:05 left in our third quarter. Both teams in the bonus. We're in the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker. We'll be right back. All right, 1:05 left in this third quarter. Pensacola State leads 61-29 here in this game. All the players from Pensacola has gotten a lot of playing time tonight too, which is certainly good as they head down the stretch. The Titans with the ball. They're down to 5 on the shot clock, and another pass errant thrown away by St. Petersburg. So Pensacola will have the ball once again. So Anaya Brown and Caliana Fenceroy get the ball up the floor. Fenceroy on the drive, puts it on the glass, but just misses. Rebound's going to go to the Titans on a fast break, 3-on-1. But coming down with a rebound, that's going to be Danielle Lucky. She passes it up to Anaya Brown, and Pensacola has the ball with 20 seconds left in the quarter. No shot clock, so they have the full time. Brown works it down into the corner. Now back out to the top of the key, down to 10 on the shot clock. Gonna have to work it on down. You have to get the shot off, and they're not even gonna, well, they got 3.8 seconds left to try to work a shot out here. Working into Finseroy. She's going to put it up on the glass. She does. That's off the mark, and that's going to do it for our third quarter. Pensacola State leads by a score of 61-29. We'll take a break here in just a moment. We're on the Pensacola State College Sports Network. We'll be back for the fourth quarter in just a few. All right, we're back at the Hartselle Arena. We're about ready to start our fourth quarter. Pensacola will inbounds to start the quarter. And they lead 61-29. Nice pass inside to Anaya Brown, but good defense by the Titans. That was number 23, Kiana Johnson. Johnson out of Deltona, Florida. She's a sophomore. Khadijah Chambliss on the drive. She takes it in, but knocked away by St. Petersburg and thrown ahead a little too far, out of reach for the Titans. So Pensacola will take the ball. And on the point, once again, is Caliana Finseroy. As we said, all players for Pensacola has gotten a lot of scoring. And ball knocked away, picked up by Anaya Brown. Down to 10 on the shot clock now. She works it back up. Now with the shot just off the mark, but rebound by Ty Portia, but now a steal by Goncalves. Back to Pensacola now, so back and forth we go. And thinking about taking the three-point shot, but decides differently and trying to work it inside. Danielle Lucky not able to finish it off there, so the rebound goes off to the Titans. Ball knocked away by Anaya Brown, and one thing we'll have to say is there's always been a slow start in each of these quarters, but they come alive as the quarter progresses. So no scoring here in the first minute of play in the fourth quarter. St. Petersburg will have the ball under their end. And shot underneath is missed, but picked up on the rebound by the Titans. Now on the drive, that was Watson fighting for it underneath, and there's going to be a foul called, and it looks like that's going to go against Naylor. And it's going to put Johnson at the line to shoot two. Shot off the mark. Still no scoring here in this fourth quarter. And that's up and in. So Pensacola has the ball. That's Redmond. He tries to work it inside to Naylor, or actually, yeah, that was to Naylor, but not able to handle it. So the ball will go back over to the Titans. That's Wilcox bringing the ball. She loses the handle on it. Now fighting for it. Possession arrow will go to the Titans, as the tying up was Triplett and Redmond. We'll have Williams back in for Fenceroy. And nice steal inside by Naylor. So they're going to have a foul called underneath. That's going to be on Triplett. That's her 4th personal foul. Handling the ball, that's Williams. She gives it up to Redmond. Now working it inside to Naylor. And nice block, double team by the Titans. Trying to get the ball at the floor, that's Wilcox. She's being hounded by Redmond. Ball last touched by Brown for Pensacola, so the ball will go over, or stay with the Titans actually. Only 15 on the shot clock. Pass inside, and that's going to be up and in for Triplett. So the first 3 points of the quarter goes to the Titans. There's Naylor with it, and that's going to be a block by Johnson as Naylor tried to take it inside. Pirates will maintain possession. Williams with the ball. She's going to take a jump shot. That's off the mark. Nice rebound. But once again, blocked. Shot by Daniel is blocked. Picked up by St. Petersburg. They're working inside. And basket made by Johnson. We got 7:15 left in our 4th quarter. Redmond with the ball, gives it to Naylor. Naylor's going to drive for the basket, and she's up and in on the shot. And we're going to have a timeout called by Pensacola, and we're going to take a break right here. 7:01 left in our ball game. Pensacola State College leads by a score 63-34. You're watching us on the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we're back at the Hartselle Arena. 7:01 left in our ball game. Pensacola State having their way tonight with this ball game against St. Petersburg. And what a tenacious defense, Donnie. I think that's made all the difference tonight.
Yeah, they forced a lot of turnovers there for the Lady Pirates.
Well, a lot of easy baskets there. Of course, they had some good shooting from outside as well from Kristen Williams, and several of the others has contributed tonight. Titans with the ball. Defensively knocked away by Ariana Naylor. Titans will maintain possession with 6:45. They've got 15 on the shot clock. And knocked away on that play by Zyra Daniel. Again, the Titans will have the ball down to 11 now on the shot clock. Work it inside. That's a lot of pressure being put. And now the ball's on the floor, and this time the possession error is going to go to the Pirates. A lot of hustling out there by both teams. Sometimes it's easy when the score gets a little further spread not to put your all into it, but both teams are battling, and that's what we like to see in this action. Back in the lineup, that'll be Reed for St. Petersburg. Williams with the ball. She brings it in. She's going to take it all the way up and in for the basket. Titans bring the ball back up the floor. That's Megan Watson. Reed drives it back around the top of the key. Now taking it inside, that's Watson off the front of the rim, and rebound goes to Redmond. Redmond, one of the top rebounders for the Pirates. Now handing the ball, that's Daniel. She's out front. She's being guarded by Wilcox. Down to 5 on the shot clock, taking it to the basket and up and in for Daniel. It was good defense by the Titans, but just a good drive to the basket by Daniel. Got 5:25 left in our ball game. Titans with the ball now on the drive. That's Wilcox. Works it back out, throws it away. That's going to be picked up by Redmond. She takes it down on the fast break. Up and in. She's going to make the basket, and there's going to be a foul called on Megan Watson. And that's going to be Redmond going to the line to shoot the and one. It's going to be Wilcox taking a break for the Titans. Redmond with the shot is missed on the free throw. Rebound goes to St. Petersburg. Slapped away by Brown and picked up by Redmond. Fast break goes to Williams. Williams puts it up on the glass. Off the mark, Naylor tried to keep it alive. Taps it out of bounds, and ball's going to go back over to the Titans. Bring the ball up the floor. That's Reed for St. Petersburg. Reed gives it a look, now works it inside. Redmond once again with a steal. Redmond, a tough defensive player. She has the ball now, looks it across court, gives it to Williams for the three. That's going to be off the mark. Redmond with the rebound. Now it's going to be Brown for the three, and she gets the nice little roll there. And Pirates up to 72 points now. Down to 4:18 left in our ball game. Naylor, tough defense. Kristen Williams picks it up. Now she's going to work it up the floor, trying to keep it alive. That was Daniel. She now works it back out to Redmond, across over to Williams. We're now under 4 minutes left in our ball game. On the drive, taking it up and in. That was Daniel, but she's going to be fouled by number 23, Kiana Johnson. That'll be her third personal foul. It's the third team foul of the quarter. Not a lot of fouls here in this third quarter. Back in the game, that'll be Maya Lamar and Adina Davis for St. Petersburg. Shot up and in for Daniel. And that shot made by Daniel. She makes both free throws. Back in for the Pirates. That'll be Jade Brooklyn as well as Javina Jackson. St. Petersburg with the ball. 3:45 left in our ball game. With the ball, that's Lamar. She kind of backs her way in, but they're going to call a charging foul. And Naylor are able to stay in there with it and take that foul. Pensacola has gone away with this game now, 74-34. Good defense by the Titans, though, and they're going to get the little basket underneath. Now they get the ball up to Kristen Williams. Williams brings the ball up the floor. Cross court over to Jackson. Now works it to Brooklyn. Naylor gives it over to Jackson. Down to 15 on the shot clock. Williams with the ball. Now step back by Williams, and that one's off the mark. Rebound is going to go to Hutchinson. Work it across court, and there's a basket by Megan Watson. We're under 3 minutes left in our ball game. Caliana Fenceroy with the ball. She's handling out front, gives it up to Javina Jackson. Now cross over to Naylor. Naylor looks to drive, takes it in. She puts it on the glass, up and in. For the basket. Pensacola now at 76. Watson gives the ball up to Hutchinson. They look inside, working it to Lamar. Lamar backs her way in. They're going to call a foul on Naylor. That's going to put Lamar at the line. It's going to be her third personal foul. It'll be the second team foul. Shot up and off the mark for Lamar. Lamar with the shot. That's off the mark. Rebound's going to go to Jade Brooklyn. Davina Jackson gives the ball up to Fenceroy. Now works it to Brooklyn. Across over to Naylor. Naylor's going to drive. She's going to stop, take a little jump shot, but that's going to be off the mark, and ball's going to go over to the Titans. Danielle Lucky will return to the lineup. They're going to call a foul on Fenceroy. A little bit close guarding there. Bringing the ball down, that's Reed for the Titans. She drives inside, and she's going to be fouled by Brooklyn, so that's going to put her at the line to shoot two. It's going to be her second personal foul, fourth team foul on the Pirates. That shot off the mark. Both teams with 4 team fouls, so the next foul will put them in the bonus. That shot, that's off the mark. Rebound goes to Lucky, passing it way down to Williams, who's down at the far end. She passes it up to Brooklyn. Williams is going to step back, take the three, and she nails it. They're down to 125. That's the fourth three-pointer by Williams on the night. Leading scorer. Down on the floor, both teams battling. And looks like they're going to call a foul on Javina Jackson. Looks like Hutchinson will go to the line to shoot two. Shot is up and in for Hutchinson. Up and in, and she makes both. Pirates bring the ball up the floor. Work it up to Lucky. Now inside to Brooklyn. She has the ball knocked away. It's picked up, bringing the ball up the floor. That's Kanisha Hall. Work it inside and in and out for Davis. So Pensacola will have the ball under a minute left in the ball game. It's Kristen Williams handling the ball out front. She looks to work it inside, spread the floor out, trying to run the clock down. Now she works it back to the center of the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And shot off the mark by Brooklyn. Now 25 seconds left in the ball game. Ball brought up the floor by Hall. She drives in, shoots it up off the glass. Rebound's going to go off to Fenceroy. She brings the ball back up the floor. And down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to do it for our ball game. Our final score is Pensacola State College 79, St. Petersburg Titans 40. We're going to take a break right here. You've been watching us on the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker. We'll be back in just a moment with the final statistics. All right, we're back at the Hartselle Arena. What a ball game by Pensacola State College as the Lady Pirates run their record to 8-0 now by a big score over St. Petersburg, the Titans, by a score of 79-40. And Donnie, let's go over those final scoring statistics. Pensacola had a lot of players that put some points on the board tonight, and tell us who our top scorers were.
Well, for St. Petersburg, they were led by Johnson, had 10. Wilcox 7, Watson 6, Isis Triplett 6, and Reed 5. For Pensacola State College, they were led by Williams with 22. Daniel had 13. Naylor had 9. Chambliss 8. Fitzroy 7, and Portia 6.
Well, a lot of scoring, a lot of opportunity for a lot of players to get some playing time tonight. And that's ever important as they get prepared for that Panhandle Conference schedule that'll be starting in January. But we'll be back tomorrow, Saturday, November 27th. We'll have Eastern Florida State College, who was victorious in their game earlier. So it'll be interesting to see how Pensacola and them face off against each other. That game will be at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and we look forward to having you join us for that time. We want to thank everybody for watching us, but also want to thank our sponsors for this year: Amy Harvey, State Farm Insurance, Lowry Roofing, Upward Bound Property Maintenance, Thomas Homes Corporation, and, of course, our joint tribute sponsorship given by John Stanton and Farrell Stearns. Remember to give donations to the favorite charity that you have, and, of course, the top 5 for these two guys: One Blood of Northwest Florida, St. Jude Hospital, Ronald McDonald House, Wounded Warriors, and the Humane Society. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. Again, Pensacola State College Lady Pirates victorious in their ball game by a score of 79-40. Hey, Coach Penny Belford's got to be happy with what she's seen thus far with her team, and we'll be back in action again tomorrow evening. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight. You've been watching us on the Pensacola State College Sports Network. I'm Steve Jackson with Donnie Luker. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon.